Hello, good day to all of you. My name is Blair and welcome to another OS operating system. Today we're going to take a look into Ubuntu Unity 25.04. It is not an LTS. And of course, let's try to start with the website first. The website is ubuntuunity.org, and of course we have this information that the Ubuntu Unity is a flavor of the Ubuntu featuring the Unity 7 desktop environment and default desktop environment used by Ubuntu from 2010 to 2017, and it is active development and maintained with the recent Ubuntu 7 every year. Learning from this Ubuntu 7, it is at the website unityd.org. It is right here on the link below. And of course, we just gonna download not the LTS right now because the LTS is in the Ubuntu Unity 24.04.2, which will be catered until how many years? April of 2034. So it will be very long time. But the Ubuntu 25.04, it will be until January 2026 only. So you have the option until that you could use this until the 2029 or 2034 for the Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. But the 25.04, it will be until only January 2026. That is the release that they have. So let's just download this one and take a look into this. Click on the left click and just save it in the download folder. Okay, let's download it and wait for it until 100%, and then let's take a spin into the virtual machine. Okay, let's open our virtual machine, which is I'll be using the boxes, the GNOME boxes. It is so easy to use this one. Let's remove the Zorin first. Okay, so let's open the ISO file. It is in our download folder. So Ubuntu Unity 25.04, and then let's open that one. Let's use about 8 gigabytes of random access memory plus the storage space. Probably I'll be using 50 for this one. And then let's click. And let's full screen this one so that you could see everything. Not to confuse with my main operating system. So we have the options right here on the GROB. So the UFI. So let's just gonna use this try and install, because we're gonna install this one into our computer right here on the virtual machine of the boxes. Okay, we upgraded with this display that we have some shortcut keys right here on our Ubuntu Unity 25.04. Of course, it has the launcher, the menu bar, plus the switching and the dash, and of course the windowing. Okay, let's open this one. So we are greeted with this installer, the installer of the Ubuntu, the Unity 25.04. Of course, I will select the English for this. And if you are not in Asia, for example, if you are in the United States of America and you want to change the location, you could always look for your location. And at the same time, for example, if you're in somewhere else, like right here in the Philippines, and for example you're in Iloilo, so just click the time zone in Manila for your time and date, your time zone, and your English will be in Philippines. Of course, it's just okay with that one. If you have the keyboards layout, just click then, and it will be just normal installation. Let's click that one. If you have alongside with the existing operating system like Windows, it will be right here on the bottom or in the middle between this erase and manual configuration partition. So I'll just gonna use the whole disk for this installation, and of course I'll be still using the ext4. If you want to have the modern, you could use the BTRFS. But of course, I'm just going to use the ext4. And you will be asked for your name. I'll be using my Rialbbe as my brand, and for my password I'll be using just only 4 characters for this one. It will not be like complicated because it's too short, and this is just only for demonstration. And if you want to log in normally like without a password, just click right here, but for me it is not advisable. It will be very prone for any virus to come in, so that is why let's just uncheck that one, and then let's install this one. Click right here. Summary will be asked for this one if this is all correct, and you will not be able to undo these changes. I'll just gonna click that one and proceed to the installation, and let's wait for it to reach 100%. Okay, it's already done, and of course let's try to restart our computer. It's just only like less than like 12 minutes, so it is very fast to install this one. So let's wait to restart our computer. This is gonna be our initial boot after this one. So let's click again and full screen as we restart our computer for our initial boot. Okay, we have our login right here, so let's try to enter our super secret password and enter that one, and we'll try to make the display correct at the same time. It recognizes it, and of course then there you have it. We have our shortcut keys, our welcome application. Let's try to close this one. If we could like to close it. Yep, we closed that one. And of course this is the initial boot. Let's try to check our desktop UI. So this is the desktop UI. They have the different interface. It feels like really like the old Linux operating system which is the mid 2011s, something like that. So yep, this is their style. Before that they have the desktop, the dock right here. So as we have the show apps right here, application, we could like have this one, like that one, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. So of course this is their home, but of course you have all the apps right here. You could like open the installed application right here, so you could like see them like until the bottom right here. So that is their apps. And of course if you could not look for it, like you could like busy looking at this one, you could use the search bar right here. And for example, if you're looking for settings, just type like that and then click, and they have the onboard settings right here. So the onboard is actually your virtual keyboards. Cool. So you could like use the onboard preference for that one. And of course they have also the LibreOffice, the LibreCalc, the LibreImpress at the same time. And you also have right here on the dock is the quick launch application of the system settings and the software updater, plus of course your installer right here. You could like remove that one, unlock it. And of course you could like open this one for your updater. For example, you have, this is the initial boot. Of course you could like install the information right here, so you could like minimize at the same time. This is the dock. Actually they have the trash right in the bottom, plus you have the desktop right here and your notification area right here. As you can see, we have no notification, and we are using the wired connection because this is the virtual machine. And you could like add the connection of your VPN if you have one, and your language right here, your Filipino or your English US, plus your character maps right here, and the keyboard layout like that one. So you could like use this as your guide, or you could use that one for your clicking if you don't have the keyboards. And of course if you know that we have the sound right here, and we could like make it like more than 100% sound. And the time and date right there, 15 Julio 2025. And of course, we are right here in Manila. You could set the time and date at the same time right here. You know what I'm talking about. It's Filipino thing. And of course, you'll have all the settings right there. Let's close that one. So that is our desktop UI. And you could also change your background right here by right clicking the mouse and then click the change of your wallpaper, and you could see you have so many options right here if you wanted to, right? So that is the advantage of using the Linux operating system. You have all the options. Let's just go back to the default wallpaper plus the behavior right here, like on the left, side. You could like hide it at the same time. You could use the type right there. So yeah, you could like relocate it if you wanted to, and the sensitivity at the same time, plus enable the workspace if you want to have like workspace 1, workspace 2, like that one. You have 4 different workspace, so it's nice to know to have that one. And the appearance at the same time, if you want to change the appearance, like for example the settings of the purple right here for your color. I'm using the purple right now, so it's up to you. Plus the icon size, I'm using the 44, but you could like reduce it to 30, like even increase until 50 if you want to. Okay, let's just use the 44 as the default. Okay, so that is the appearance and the wallpaper. Now let's go to the application again. Let's take a look into the application. So we have so many application right here. So we have actually how many? 73 plus. So you have all the options right here to download and use everything. We also have the GDebi package installer. So if you have the deb packages, you just use the right click and then install by using the GDebi package installer. Just double click that deb package or file, and then it will automatically install it for you. Plus you have the gparted right here for your partition. You don't need to have like to buy or to use the limited type of partition manager or partition editor or partition app for your hard disk drive or your storage space. And at the same time, you have the keyboards right here, and you have also the LibreOffice. You have LibreCalc, the LibreDraw, you have the LibreImpress, and the LibreMath, and the LibreWriter. For your spreadsheet, of course, you use the Calc. For your drawings and vectors, you could use the Draw. For your Impress, this is actually your presentation, and the Math is for your equations, and for your document will be the Writer. You have games like Mahjong at the same time, so you're not getting bored right here. Plus you could always download the Steam at the same time. Software and updates right here. Just click that one and then you will have your software. Oh, it's still downloading, so let's wait. I didn't realize that I'm still downloading it. So you also have the mine right here, plus the settings for your mouse and touchpad right here. You also have, let me see, Stacer for your system monitoring of your hard disk or your processor and all those stuff. You could also, let me see, where is that? The VLC for your media player. Either it's gonna be MP3, MP4, MP5, MP1, MP2, MP3, because MP3 is actually a moving picture version 3, but well, because of they are not using Linux, so they're confused, and then they just make it like okay, let's just make MP3 as a audio music player, but actually you could put picture and then use it into like projecting the label or the front picture or the front cover of your music. That's why it is called MP3. Okay, that's only just the version, but actually MP4 it's still just the version. Okay, so it is just modernized. Okay, so let's just go to our Synaptic Package Manager right here. You could enter your super secret password right here to enter or authenticate. Oops, it's unable, it's still updating, so let's wait for this to hit 100%, and of course let's just gonna wait until it reaches 100%, and then let's open the software center. Okay, our software center is already up to date. Let's close that one, and then let's open our software center, our Synaptic Package Manager. Of course, let's enter our super secret password. Then let's open this one. Maybe let's maximize that one so that you will not get confused. Okay, so for example, if you're looking for application like let me see, Office. So as you can see, we have a lot of offices right here. Either it will be plug-in or something else, but of course it will be just Office, like even the LibreOffice right here. Let me see, do we have only Office? Let's go to O, letter O. Oh, Office 2023 right here, but of course I will not be using that one. Open Office at the same time is also here. Do we have, okay, let's just use the only Office, and then let's search for that one if there is. No, we don't have any only Office. So if there is none, of course you could like always close this. So if you don't have any software that is right here in our software center, of course you could always go to the web browser, the Firefox web browser. So let's go to the web browser like the Flood Hub. Let's maximize this one so that you could like see everything. Like let me see. Okay, setting up your Linux. Okay, let me see if we have Ubuntu. Okay, we have Ubuntu right here. Let's try to install this one first so that it will be available in our Synaptic Package Manager. We'll use the terminal first, so don't be afraid by the terminal. It's just only like installation process. Of course it will be done like, yes, I want to continue and install everything. Let's wait for that one. And okay, now we have the plugin. Let's copy this one and then copy paste and then enter. Yes, we will still continue. Letter Y for yes. Okay, so you also have the additional repository right here. Just click again that one to copy and paste it right here and then enter. You need to enter our super secret password to authenticate that one, and then yes, it is already done. So let me restart. So to complete the setup, you need to restart the computer, but let me see. If not, of course, just go to the website, back to the website, and then go to the only Office. For example, you just want to like look into only Office apps, and then let's try to look for that one, and then we have this. So how to install? So just gonna click right here and then use the terminal, copy paste, and then enter. Just proceed yes, and of course yes for the installation permission, and let us wait to hit 100% for that one. And of course, if you are like, you know, just looking for your stuff right here, just scroll right here, look for your apps, use another workspace to open. Yes, you could use that one. So that is why I love using Linux. You have no commercials at the same time. There's no commercial like bugging you every time, every now and then. It is so nice. Like there is no like ads, like clickbaits, like making you like jealous of someone else. Yeah, I know. So yeah, cool, right? So let's wait to hit 100%. It's just only like 60, 70 already, nearly 70. I think the Ubuntu Unity is now much better compared before. It was really like sluggish. I don't know, maybe it's just like, it was refined much better compared years before. Okay, everything is all set. Let's just minimize this one too, and then let's open. If we have the only office right here, let me see, only office. I'll scroll down right here. I could not see it. Maybe it's somewhere else. Like, okay, let's open. Let's click play. Ah, there it is. So it's really there, and then it could like change the interface. Okay, let's close that one. Let's close this one. I don't want to like very congested with all those stuff. You could also use the software, like, where is that software? Okay, you could also use this software to download your stuff, like your apps. It's now refreshing everything because we just installed the flat packs. It will take time, a little. It depends also into your computer or your internet. So those both are factors actually. So let me see. For example, let's just look into this one. I think, yes, it is there. It is already installed. How about if we just gonna use like, for example, to download some of the let me see. How about create? Let's just look into the create. Parabolic. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is to download web videos and audio. Let's click that one. So if you want to download some internet videos, you could like use this one, parabolic. Okay. You could also use the 4K tube to download videos. I have also used the free tube. I don't know if we have this right here. Okay, we have. So FreeTube is one of our like video player for YouTube with privacy at the same time. It is available in Windows, Mac, and Linux at the same time. It is more private, like you don't have any commercial. You're just gonna watch the videos. You don't need to pay like the premium, because the premium is just only like FreeTube. But if you're using Windows or Mac, of course you have to pay because that is proprietary. But right here in Linux, the FreeTube is actually the premium. So yep, that's how we watch right here. We don't have any ads actually. Okay, it is already loading the app details. Let's just see if it is already here. Not yet. I think we need to like restart this one so that we could like see it. I think we need to restart. Where's the restart? Right here. Just gonna log out and then restart everything, and then enter our super secret password. Okay, we have everything all set again. Back. Okay, let me see. Yes, we have FreeTube right here. Yes, we have only Office right here. Alright, so let's try to look into FreeTube. So that's how easy to install. Like you could like use the software right here, the GNOME software. So yeah, you could like look for it, like for example my channel, and then oops, why is it okay? So you could like subscribe at the same time and then click right here. As you can see, there is no commercial. See, no commercial. You could like watch videos right here, there, without any commercials, like YouTube Premium. That's how our FreeTube right here in Linux.
To all of you, my name is Blair and welcome to another Linux app. Today we're gonna take a look into the Handbrake, which is a video converter. At the same time, it is a app that could like help you if you have some rotation issue on your video, like this one. See, my video is not in proper place, like it is 90 degrees. So
Okay.
what will happen? Well, we're gonna use the
Okay, let's just skip that one. So yeah, that's how you use Linux right here. The Ubuntu Unity 25.04, not an LTS. So conclusion on this one. Conclusion is very easy to install. It is lightweight at the same time. It is like really like a Linux operating system. It is so normal just to have the user experience that you need to like first time user of Mac, first time user of Linux, so you just gonna learn from it, but it is not too hard. Like you need all the time the configuration, you need to find the right configuration. No, Ubuntu Unity 25.04, it is so easy. It's just basically like everyone else. Okay, so no need to panic. Okay, that's the best advice. It is just the user experience is just ordinary for start. It is not like Arch or Kali or Kali Linux that you need to like look into documents, you need to read everything before you install it, blah 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 thing. So yeah, it is just ordinary. That's my remarks. It is so easy. And how to shut down, of course. Where is the power button? How to log out right here. How to suspend, like to sleep. And of course, you also have this one, the shutdown. So if you have some question, feel free to ask me, write it in the comments down below. This is Blair, and this is the Ubuntu Unity 25.04. So that's it for now, and let's click shutdown. Okay, and see you in the next adventure. Ciao. Let's shut down.